God says, I am about to turn the materialistic hearts of iron into spiritual hearts of gold. God says we suffer because we have traded in our spiritual success for materialism. This is why we are in spiritual bondage. This is why we feel as though we are powerless, but we are powerful. Through I Am Transcendental Meditation, we are powerful. That is where your power lies. God says, I am the one who holds the power. I am the one who giveth, and I am the one who taketh. But if you shall so transcend in my glory through I Am Transcendental Meditation, abundant and infinite success is what I promise. Abundant and infinite power is what I promise. This is your spiritual awakening. For you are all spiritual beings. Beyond this flesh is a spirit. God says we suffer because we have traded in our spiritual success for materialism, America. But God says my success and my material, money can't buy. Because it is priceless. God says it is penniless to access me. It is absolutely free. This is your supreme. This is your absolute. I am absolute supreme consciousness. I am the Alpha and Omega. I am the one that sits in the high places. There is no one above me. There is no God above me. There is no president or a government on earth that is above me. No one is more powerful than I am. No one is more gracious than I am. No one is more holy than I am. I am the holies of holies. I Am Transcendental Meditation is where you become more holy. The more you meditate, the more holy you become. All because of I Am, not because of self-doing, but because of the Spirit of the living God. I am God. I am the one that supplies your every need. I am God. And my glory reigns everywhere, God says. I Am Transcendental Meditation is where you shall find me. It is the presence of the living God. This is your way out of slavery. There will be no more survival mode. There will be no more confusion. There will be no more disbelief. There will be no more suffering. There will be no more struggling. There will be no more anger. Infinite happiness. Infinite happiness is what you shall experience. Infinite love, infinite success, infinite peace on each and every level, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, and psychologically. You have not lived the fullness of life until you lived through me. Through I am transcendental meditation. Your brain has not functioned at its full capacity until you experience the absolute supreme consciousness of the God of I am through I am transcendental meditation. This is with no limits and no boundaries. No boundaries to the wisdom, to knowledge. No boundaries to God's wisdom, to God's knowledge, to God's success, to God's love, to God's promise. This is his promise. This is him. He's about to deliver. He's about to show us his light. He's about to show us his physical light. He's about to deliver us. There will be no more worrying, no more suffering. This is the decade of delivery. And if you do not believe, he is going to make you a believer. You have no choice but to believe, because he's about to prove himself to us. And no one can come up against the hand of God. No one can come up against the Spirit of God. This is becoming one with your spiritual self. This is becoming one with your higher self. This is bringing back your spirituality. So you are trading your material mind back in for your spirituality, for a spiritual mind, so that you may flourish in the glory of God, so that you may lack no more, so that you may cry no more. Distress and stress and suffering is not our portion. This is not what God intended for us. We were created to live stress-free and to be self-sufficient, to rely on self and God. All this truth you shall find through I am transcendental meditation. This is our way out. We have been praying and praying and praying, and now it is time to meditate, meditate, meditate. It is time to listen. God says this is how our ancestors found him. This is how your ancestors found me. This is why your ancestors were so powerful, had physical power. We have physical power, but it has been resting in us because of our faith and because of our material minds. I am transcendental meditation equals faith and power given to us by God. Increase the more we meditate.